it, back it up, and when you're working, back it up. Bend it, back it up, and when you're working, back it, back it, back it, bend it, back it up. Bend it, back it up, bend it, back it up. It's your working, potato vibes. You know we fucking live with potato vibes. We throwing ass, making cash, cause we outside. You know we wanna vibe with potato vibes. Cause you know I stay lit in this fucking live. You know we fucking live with potato vibes. We throwing ass, making cash, cause we outside. You know you wanna vibe with potato vibes. Cause I stay lit and you know it's fucking live.
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Vibe with Potato Vibes. You already know it's your girl, Potato Vibes, and we are here to vibe. On today's episode, we got my good seller, Hmtwnhero. Let's give a round of applause.
Yay for me.
Wow, not the yay for me. It's giving London Tipton. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's okay. But, hi.
Hello.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate, bringing yourself on down here.
Oh, yeah. It's an honor.
So basically, the way that my podcast goes, you get asked 5 questions. If you do not feel comfortable answering one of the questions, feel free to not answer it. I have no problem with that.
I'm an open book.
Still, it can be a question you'd be like, you know what? No, I don't want to answer that. Actually, now that I think about it, or you might get yourself in trouble if you answer it. So you never know. Don't put yourself out there like that. You know what I mean? So I ask you 5 questions, answer the questions, and then throughout the whole time, we'll get to know a little bit about you, pretty much.
Let's go.
All right. So first, we're going to start off with letting the people know a little bit about yourself, and then also what your idea of a vibe is.
I am what I call the self-love photographer. Okay. I've been a photographer professionally for about 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's just been something that I really enjoy doing. It started as a hobby, and then one day I just ended up getting a camera, and I've been professional ever since.
Okay.
And then my idea of a vibe, this is going to sound crazy, but a good ghetto black time with no violence, if that makes sense.
A good ghetto black time with no violence. So it's giving Freaknik before it started doing too much. You know what I mean? I feel that. I appreciate that. I agree with the, good times, black vibes. You know what I mean? I feel that for sure. So we're going to jump straight into the questions. We're going to start it off simple. What got you into doing photography?
So I used to take pictures like on my phone.
Okay.
Like, and I would take pictures of random shit like garbage cans and then post on Instagram like the world is in the garbage can. Like shit like that.
The world. Mm-hmm.
The world is still in the garbage can, but that's not the point. But to fast forward the story, one day I was headed out to buy a new phone, and I didn't really need one, But my homie called me as I was walking out the door. Was like, "Hey, I got this camera for sale." And I was like, "What kind of camera is it?" He was like, "Well, it's a Canon." Gave me all the specs. I got lenses. And I was like, "Well, how much you want for it?" He was like, "I want $250 for it." Okay. I was going to put $250 down on the phone. So I was
might as well.
So I was like, but I'm just saying.
There's other people out there, but, hear me out. We're talking about me, not these other people.
Yeah, but in my experience, literally probably every person who I've shot with who's done a shoot before has a story like that. So I do it maybe just as a therapy. Also, it's therapy for the client, depending on what kind of shoot we're doing. And I just really enjoy doing it. It's something that I would do for free, but I definitely want to get paid.
Yeah, we all love making some money. Nobody want to do stuff for free all the time. You know what I mean? That's giving slavery at that point.
It's giving slavery,
and we're trying to,
Yeah, we halfway free, but
barely. But we doing our best. We doing our best. So that's dope.
Yeah,
that's a good reason to keep doing it. Keep the vibes up. Make sure it's like a therapy reason for you, so that's good as well. We need something for our mental health and things like that. So I definitely agree. That's a good reasoning behind doing photography. Before we go on to the 4th question, I'm going to give you the opportunity to, if you have any questions to ask me, take this time to ask those questions.
Okay. Well, you've shot with me before.
I have.
So what was your experience? What do you feel is your honest critique of the experience?
Well, I've never done a photo shoot in general before, so that was cool overall. I could say everyone definitely seemed comfortable, good vibes, good energy, beautiful women. The photo shoot itself was hair, around hair, locks, froze, little, short little cuts, which I've had all of them before, so don't play with me. But it was fun. I had fun, great time. Everybody was vibing with each other, so it was a lot of different energy, even though everyone kind of showed up at different times, which is probably the only thing I'd say is let's try to be on time. I know life be lifing, but
what's so funny? When I set up shoots like that, I always tell people to be there at the same time. just so folks can kind of get to know each other. But like you said, life be life.
Yeah, and I'm all like, but damn, bro, can y'all?
I can get there at 2:30.
But it's like that's not what I said. Like, I don't know. Like for me, I feel like maybe it's just me being like the way that I am as a person. Like, if you tell me hella in advance, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Like if it's like 4 or 5 hours before the situation, you're like, hey, Brian, go cap. I'm probably be running a little late. It's like, all right, bet I'm not mad. But it's like, if it's like, I told you to be here at 2 o'clock, you texting me at 1:30, like, hey, bro, no cap, I might be late. Don't even, no.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, for me, I think because in those spaces I'm shooting different people. So, like, you might not have been first anyway. So, I mean.
Nah, I don't care about none of that. Go ahead and be here when I said to be here, please and thank you. I just told you this is the time for us to get to know each other. And it's not even about, like, you know, it's not even about trying to be rude or force the situation. It's just like, everybody, not like if we're all supposed to be in a group, it's like better for everybody to kind of already get a vibe of each other. It's like then it's like if you want to take group photos, it's like all right, I can kind of see who meshing with each other, who seem like they vibing, but like maybe not good picture vibes together. You know what I mean, or something like that. So it's like be on time. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me because I'm always earlier than anybody else. You know, majority of the time, or right on time. You know, but be on time. People's time is money. Like I get life be lifing, but life happens for us too, so be your ass on time. Don't be wasting nobody's time, especially if it's like free or not. Like if you paying for it, then that's a different story. Do your thing. You paid me anyway.
No.
To me, I'd be like, shit, I'm fit to keep this money regardless.
I mean, I'm definitely keeping the money regardless.
You could have showed up at your time frame is from 2 to 6. You show up at 5:59, bitch. You got 1 minute of these pictures. I promise you do.
I kid you not. I've definitely had clients like that, and you know, I try to be understanding, but it's like, bro, like you're wasting my time. I'm gonna keep the money, but. You know, it's like if you knew you had to be here at 6 and you live an hour and a half away,
you need to be here on time.
You leave at 5 o'clock.
Time. Yeah, leave on time. Like y'all need to time y'all shit out right. Don't act like traffic don't exist. And if you know your area, you know what time traffic's be rolling around and stuff like that. Like I get it, car accidents happen, so that's a different story. But still, like.
Especially in studio, because now I done took some of the money you gave me to pay for the studio. What if they got somebody else booked
Exactly, and it's like you show up at like 5:30 and you only got till 6 o'clock. It's like, bro, you only got 30 minutes, and they're like, what? I thought I booked for you. Was late,
you did,
bro. Like,
but you're late.
Like, be on time. That shit matters. Like, if this isn't my spot, I'm not paying extra money to book you for another hour because you was late. That's just not how that works.
The truth of the matter is too is that if you're gonna be late to shoot with me, let's say you was. I don't know who's a fashion designer these days. Let's say Naomi Campbell wanted you to. I know she's not a fashion designer,
but let's just bullshit.
Yeah, like let's say Naomi Campbell wanted you to shoot. You gonna show up an hour and a half late?
You're sure not.
You're not.
You're not even fit to shoot at this point. If Rihanna wanted you to show up to do a Fenty fucking
you gonna be there 3 hours early.
You got literally like it's like I might not be famous or nothing like that, but you need to treat me like my time matters.
Oh, I'm famous.
So it's like I mean
I get you.
Yeah, well you know what I mean. I ain't no Rihanna, but I'm up there. People know my name, but it's like at the end of the maybe not my real name, but you know my name. But I'm like at the end of the day. Time is money and money is time. And at the end of the day, we don't have time to be just replacing with people being late and tardy and motherfuckers having to wait in the whole 9 yards, especially in the summertime, bro. It's hot as fuck. I'm not trying to be waiting for you forever and stuff. Bro. Like, I get it if it's like, let's use you for example today. Like, you went to the wrong place. That was not your bad. You know what I mean? Like, that was GPS fault. Plus, I wasn't tripping. It wasn't like I'm out here rushing you or nothing. I have nowhere else to go. Like, it's a completely different situation.
But I do like to be on time.
Yeah, but it's like, for me, it's not like, I needed to be rushed. Like, like if this wasn't somewhere where I could be at, like if it was like, nah, bro, we really only got this much time or something like that, that'd be a different story. But it's like knowing that that's not the situation for me, I'd be like, I'm not tripping. Like, we supposed to be here from this time to this time, and my podcasts are never long enough where you're going to pass it regardless on if you're late, you know what I mean? Unless you out here talking 17-year-long fucking sentences or something like that, but I don't really see the need for that with these questions. So, yeah, that's just how I feel about that overall. But other than that, great experience, great vibe. You was a great photographer, good energy. You got some good photos. I need to see the rest of them respectfully, but, we just going to slide that in there. Yeah.
So the ones that came out, so what I normally do is I go through, take all the bad ones that I know that no one will ever see. And then, we have something for like social media, obviously, because to thank you for coming and donating your time and your energy to say, hey, this is my thank you to you. You can use them for, headshot, whatever. But then like the next process is when I actually start to formulate the book. Then I go through, I'm like, okay, this one will go in the book, this one, that one. blah, blah, blah. And that's a surprise to all the people.
Yeah, see, I don't, underlay. Arriba, let's get into it. I need to see the surprise. But that's beside the point because I'm pretty sure you're not done with the book, so it's going to be longer than a short period of time.
The book is going to come out next year.
See, that's that shit right there. Now I got to wait a whole while.
You know what's funny? When I decided to do the book, I was like, oh, yeah. Like,
you should have been like, by the way, y'all, these photos, you ain't fit to see them until about
2025.
No,
that wasn't the plan. I was like, I'm going to just do this book, and it's going to come out in 6 months. And then I started shooting, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Hey, listen, I had a vision.
And
vision got to be just a little, it's still there.
Mia came onto the project, who's one of my creative directors. And
shout out to the pen goddess,
Shout out to the pen goddess. She came on. She reached out to me and was like, yo, I want to have a meeting with you. So I was like, all right,
let's talk.
And I don't think I had ever met her. I think she might have been in the club with us or something, but I had never met her. Went to meet with her, and I found out she was an author, and we just vibed instantly. And like, she really jumped on board and really, I don't want to say she took over, but she jumped on board.
Everybody needs a woman's touch. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, like sometimes you got to just have a woman to be there and just be like, she got that. She seemed like she got.
Yeah, like we were actually talking yesterday about, I was like, all right, I shot 15 concepts for the book. I want to do 25 more to do a total of 40. I might even go 50. I don't know yet. But
he said we got to 2025 at this point. I can
for sure. And we're going to shoot a bunch this summer as well. So I was telling her like, yo, like we were just throwing ideas. And I was like, yo, I actually texted her. I was like, yo, you don't know how much I appreciate you coming onto this project and really being a creative director. Because you're right. I love input from black women. Because black women know what black women like. I'm not a black woman. So
I'm a black, but not a black woman.
I'm black,
I'm a
but
black
I'm not
man.
So there are different experiences, and there were different ideas that she came up with that I didn't even think about, like black girls who like anime or things like that. I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. Because
there are plenty of
black girls that like anime.
I am a black girl that likes anime.
Right. So, I'm like, yeah, we got to do that. And we started talking about like different like unsung black female rock stars, even people like a Tina Turner, who is not unsung per se, but who really she pushed a line for her place in rock music. So yeah, it's a lot of cool concepts coming up.
For sure. Any other questions that you would like to ask me before we tap into that fourth question I got for you?
No.
All right. So this one, these next two questions are going to be more personal, getting to know you. So we're going to start off with, do you feel like your younger self would be proud of your current self?
Yeah. Even though sometimes I wrestle with that a little bit, because I'll be like, man, I'm in my 30s, and the vision that I had for myself at this time is bigger than where I am, but I'm in a much better space at 34 than I was at 18.
Yeah, definitely.
Or even 21 or even 25. I grew up in a house. Then when I moved out on my own, I moved into apartments. Now I live in a house again. Things like that. I mean, I would say that my younger self would be like, yo, you really did it, because there's much more time.
Definitely.
And we never know how much time we have in the world. But like, yo, there's time like to really push the line. Like I used to be like, yo, I want to be a gazillionaire, and which I love making money.
I love that idea. You know what I mean?
But at the same time, now I'm in my 30s. I'm like, yo, if I could live a comfortable life where I don't have to worry about a bill, a mortgage, or rent, or whatever, or if I want to be able to go buy what I want with no problem, buy a car that I want, get a house that I want, be able to take care of the people that I love, that I choose to take care of. And still have money left over. And,
most definitely.
And leave something whenever that time does come. That's what I'm comfortable with. I don't have to make $100 million. Although that'd be great.
Don't get me wrong. The money would definitely be a blessing in disguise. But like, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep.
Because there's a lot of people who make that kind of money or more, and they're miserable.
For sure. 100%. Money ain't everything. Even though money
is
can buy a certain part of happiness depending on the type of person you is. You know
sure.
what I mean?
But then they also say money amplifies who you really are.
It sure does, depending on how you handle it.
So you give a bad person some money.
Exactly.
And
depending on how you handle it.
Because now they have more access to do the bad shit that they was already doing.
Diddy and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Trump, it's a lot of bad people. Jeffrey Epstein,
I just read something about Diddy, and I know we own this, like, and I was just like, even though I don't know if it's true or not, I was like, I kind of believe that shit. Like,
that sounds like some shit.
That sounds like some shit Diddy would do. Like, And it's one of them things where, like, what I could tell about Diddy, because I like to go deeper into, like, the person as far as, like, yo, what from their childhood created this person? Like you said, the Jeffrey Epsteins, even the Kanyes, the R. Kellys, and, like, all these different people, like, what happened in their life
to get them to be
this way? Take away the money. But just once they got the money, it became, okay, you can hide, you can pay people off. Money is a tool.
Yeah.
But what made these people become, and a lot of it is rooted in sexual trauma, emotional trauma, and all these different things. And no, it doesn't excuse the behavior. But it's like, okay, now I understand why that person is the way that they are. And of course, we don't know these people, so we don't know if everything someone has said is the truth.
Yeah.
But because if you'd have been caught a couple times, like, doing, like, okay, well, even if it's not true,
you might have did it.
You might have did it.
You know, about 5 people then says you didn't did it. One of them got to not be a liar.
Yeah, and it's like if 70 people come out and say you did something to them, everybody ain't lying.
Yeah.
Unless you got a bigger, higher power that really want to get you up out of here.
No, for real.
But yeah, like, but even, like, I want to be very careful with what I say. But, like, even for people like that, we don't excuse the behavior. We don't condone it. At least, you know, I don't condone the behavior. But it's like, even, I feel like everybody needs some kind of love.
Yeah, everybody deserves love, even the fucked up people in life.
Yeah, like, everybody deserves love.
I don't care what I say. I'm going to talk my shit, you know. Even the people that need some help, you know.
Well, no, like, when I say I want to watch what I say, is because I don't want people to think that I condone.
Oh, no, we don't condone fuckery. But, like, you know, everybody deserves some love. It's people that's real fucked up inside that never got that love. You got to realize, you know, even, like, as a kid, I feel like you should always be nice to kids no matter what the situation is, mostly because you don't know what type of love or if they get love at home. So, you know, everybody deserves love, even, you know, raggities. So, you know,
and it's like,
maybe not from you, but they do deserve some type of love.
Nick Cannon said something on a Black TV interview.
He give a lot of love
that I thought was very profound. He was like, I can forgive the person, but I can't forgive the action. And he's like, and forgiveness is whatever it looks like to you. To a sexual predator, you can say fuck you for life, but it's like, I understand if you go deeper into the history of how they became that way.
So I get why you did what you did.
I get why you did what you did, but you still got to be held accountable. And I think when you try to explain it to people, and people who've been through shit and who've been on the other end, it's like, yo, no, I've been through that. Fuck them for life. And I get that. I totally get that. And I understand, and I agree. And again, hold the person accountable, but understand also on the other side, they're still a human being that may not have gotten certain things that they needed.
Okay. My fifth question is, who is Hometown Hero?
Hometown Hero is a genius. No.
This nigga said he's Jimmy Neutron. The fuck is you talking about? True. The boy genius.
No, the truth is, Hometown Hero is my outroverted self.
Okay.
If that's a word.
Yes, introverts, outrovert.
No, introvert, yeah, but I didn't know about outrovert. I went to Oakland Public Schools.
Extroverted, some shit like that. I don't know.
I went to Oakland Public Schools. Don't judge me.
You know.
But it's my outrovert.
It's a big word. Don't worry about
extroverted self. Usually, like, you know, I'm kind of slightly a homebody with it as my real self. Like, now that, like, I'm more deeper into entrepreneurship, if I can get a day off and stay home and kind of lay on the couch and watch Law and Order all day, I will. But Hometown Hero is just who I become kind of when I go out the house. If I'm going to parties, club, working, I really don't club, like, just for pleasure.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of like that side of me that's just fun and, like, you know, showing love to everybody, which that's naturally who I am anyway.
Yeah.
But just, they kind of merge together a little bit. I'm so sorry. So,
hey, it is what it is. Get it together.
But
they saw you drink something, so you good.
Yeah. So people see me in the club. It be people I don't think I ever seen before. Oh my God, you're Hometown Hero. Yeah,
sure.
How do you know me?
How are you?
But it's usually from women, and they're like, "Oh my God, I want to shoot with you," or, "Okay, you know how to find me." I'm always, you know.
My boy said, "You know how to find me." Not like, "Here's my business card. Hit me up." Like,
well, no, a lot of times they already follow me. Yeah. So, or, you know, I got this shirt that says Hometown Hero is my favorite photographer. Which
if it's not you.
No, I printed them and gave them out as well.
Oh, okay.
But I keep some for me.
Oh, okay.
But I do that because, you know, sometimes people, you know, they throw away cards and stuff. So if I'm at an event taking a picture, how can I find it? follow me. Look at my shirt. Take a picture of my shirt.
True. Makes sense.
People people like, I was like, yeah, that's kind of clever. I try.
Okay.
But Hometown Hero is just a person that I just want to see love in the world. I love black people, particularly black women.
Continue.
I just want all to be well and all that good stuff,
That's
I
what's
want
up.
people to be able to go to good ghetto black parties and not have to worry about and getting shot up or people fighting and stuff like that. And yeah.
I feel that 100%. I have a bonus question that I'm just being nosy about because I want to know. What are all of your, I guess I'd call it chapters in your book for the photography? Like, how you got the crown, respect the crown, and you got, your brown sugar bay, and
so brown sugar bay
you got
itself,
the grill. No, that's the name of it. Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
like,
name
but
of the
then you
book,
got the
yeah.
grills, and things like that. I'm pretty, So what's the?
So I can't give it all away, but what I will.
Let's just do it like this. What's your next one? Since you just did the grill one.
Okay,
The
our
grills
next one is looking like it's going to be girls with tats.
Okay.
But it might also be Around the Way Girl, which is a 90s shoot.
Okay.
Bamboo earrings, the whole nine.
The whole shabiddle. Mm-hmm.
And let me see, we did Respect the Crown, we did Girls with Grills.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll give you one more. We're going to do A Mommy and Me.
Okay. I know you did a Mother's Day, maybe not in the book, but I know
Right.
you did, a Mother's Day thing.
Right, so the Mother's Day thing came about is because obviously, women
Mother's
who
Day was coming around the block.
Well, yeah, but also too, because I belong to the black race. Okay, that sounds weird. Mothers all in general have hard jobs, whether you black, white, or whatever. But because I come from a black woman, I only pretty much know of the black experience when it comes to single mothers and stuff like that. I'm only familiar, rather, not know, because I don't want to sound like I'm super well versed.
Yeah.
Because women will curse me out.
Yes. Cancel your ass ASAP.
They'd be like, you don't know it.
You ain't even a woman. Shut your ass
Exactly.
up. Go
But
ahead.
I wanted to do something special for black mothers. So the first year we did it, I was new as a photographer, had no idea what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But, it came across. And I got about 12 women. Then COVID hit, so we didn't do it for a couple of years. Did one last year. We did about 6 women. And this year I was just like, I just want to do one mother. I want to combine my resources, hair, makeup, all the different things for all black women and just do something special for one mother. And the mother that we chose, or that I chose rather, she was wonderful. She was such a great spirit, and she was very thankful.
That's good. That's what's
Because
up.
I've had experiences with that when people,
Little haters and shit.
not haters, but just kind of you getting some shit for free, but then you still want to complain about it.
Beggars can't be choosers. Shut your ass up.
But she
get
was-
this free shit and get the
Exactly.
fuck.
She was very thankful and appreciative, and we ended up just kind of on the fly doing an interview. So that was cool too. But yeah, we're gonna do Mommy and Me, which is even if the mothers have sons, we only want to do the moms and the daughters. Because at the end of the day, the mother is the first teacher of the daughter and the son, kind of a little bit, but more so the father's the first teacher of the son.
Yeah.
It's
how it should be.
How it should be. But the mother is the first teacher of the girl child, and it's something about daughters. I guess I can only speak from a father perspective, but just something about just mothers and daughters, just them being able to kind of pass on a lot of the wisdom that they have and the mistakes that they made. As they get older, you can't tell a 5-year-old about some hood rat shit that you did.
Nah, you probably shouldn't. But some people do.
Some people do, but you probably
sure.
shouldn't. But so that was just what we wanted to do with that, just celebrate the moms and the daughters and all that cool stuff.
That's what's up. Thank you again for being on the podcast. It's definitely appreciated. That it wraps up the questions. Before we get up out of here, let the people know what to look out for you and where to find you at.
So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, basically all the platforms at Hometown Hero. That's HMTWN Hero. The thing that's coming up is Brown Sugar Bay. The book will be out in 2025. You can also book a photo shoot with me on any of those. You can find me on any of those platforms. You can check out the work. And, if you want to book, I'm not cheap.
Heck, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I ain't cheap, but I'm worth it. And the reason why I say that is because, like you said earlier, anybody can take a picture on the phone, but I really give you an experience and, allow you to be yourself. I'm not going to try to sleep with you. I ain't going to try to be a creep or none of that. We get the work done and, I haven't had many complaints about the final results, so.
Well, all right. Y'all already know. Y'all heard from Hmtwnhero. Check them out. Make sure y'all be on the lookout in 2025 for the book to drop. Your girl going to be in there on a couple of pictures.
And we're also going to launch a fundraiser as well.
Oh, we got a fundraiser.
I don't want to put out the day we're going to do it.
Okay.
Just because we're trying to line up some different things as far as grants and things.
Okay.
And we're getting educated ourselves on how to do that.
Okay.
But we're going to do a fundraiser and all this stuff. One, so we can make the shoots bigger, even possibly compensate some of the people
that are in the shoots,
that are in the shoots, even if it's like a little stipend or something, a little gas money,
better than nothing,
or feed you or something,
something better than nothing.
We already provide water for you.
We don't want you to pass out now. We'll do that,
but yeah, like there's so many things that we want to do, and like I said, we just want to celebrate Black women and the power and the beautiful beings that they are. No matter whether you like super hood rat or you got a college degree. And you're working in a 54-story building, Well, y'all already heard what's there. Be on the lookout for all that, the book, the fundraiser, and tap in with Hmtwnhero if you need some photography stuff. And until next time, stay 6 feet apart and wash your hands. Peace out, Cub Scouts.